Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Because it's been so meta for so long, as Lens is in trouble.
Well, you can do this as well. Flash forward from Teddy, but Lens is too quick. As now Pace trying to take the 1v2. This is not going well. He's missing kind of everything now. As flash forward with the bubble. That's going to be first blood going to Pace, though. And now Pleta is going to pick up the kill. Pleta, unfortunately, I think extending for the Lulu. Maybe should have just focused on the Zeri. And that will give first blood to Pace.
Yeah, that does end up giving Pace the first blood. He's probably shocked to see it. Didn't want to use his flash there and will not do so. So 3 summoners down for DRX. 3 for Gen.G, but critically the flash still available for Pace.
Yeah, that's a red card as well. Keen's in a bit of trouble. And he is going to utilize the Ghost, trying to just outrun the Vi here. Gold card is going to come through, but easily canceled by the cease and desist. Keen still holding on to his flash, though, and he is going to utilize it, and they can't get under the turret.
Guess what?
Yeah, now Canyon says, oh, this is a free little dive down here on the bottom side. Tidal Wave comes through. It's a double bubble. It's going to hit them as Teddy gets some huge damage into Lehens, but at the end of the day, Teddy also is going to bite the dust. That is a 2-for-1 in favor of Gen.G. Here is Yehu, trying to make some plays, is going to force a flash at a Pace.
We'll have to flash, of course, when Yehu comes down, but a good play, good reaction to that extended topside play coming through from Sponge.
Yehu kind of an awkward spot there up against the wall. Canyon is going to pick up the third bub for himself. Looks like Sponge took 2 and then ran away. Yeah. Still chasing him, and a huge amount of burst damage comes in onto Pace, but Rascal, he chases too far. The flash comes out. He's got a dash over the wall, and he will be okay. But now...
Yeah, Yehu decided to come down there to try to make sure they could follow up on that play, but I don't know if that was necessary. It's going to cost him a plate that I don't think it really needed to lose, as Rascal's still in an uncomfortable spot. No ult, no flash. Clears the wave.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's dead. He doesn't have flash. He doesn't have any more dashes. He's just taken out. Kind of funny.
In this case for DRX, which doesn't feel great about that being the only advantage you have in this game. I mean, you blink and it's a 4,000 gold lead.
Yehu just flashed, and now there's a TF underneath the turret. He's got to run. The fear is excellent, but now he's got a Yone right behind him, and Chovy just barely going to get away. Sponge is going in, and he might be able to pick up this kill. Yes, he will, but now level 10 Canyon is getting on in there as the jungle jacks, and you're not getting away from this one, especially with the TF gold card, as that will be another kill in the hands of Gen.G.
Gen.G to see everything on the map, every single play, every single angle. There's some money coming through, but the Zeri's got 2 kills. Yone picked up some plates, and
And Pleta does have heal and tidal wave. He's got a lot of stuff to actually help, and you know what? Canyon oversteps, and he's just gonna flash out of there. He's like, never mind, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Teddy has cleanse, and he is going to utilize it here just to be safe.
Wow. Really, mid-turret also gone.
Now we got Yehu around as the fear is going to come through. Huge amount of burst onto Pace, but the wild growth makes him a tank, and he's just going to flash away after taking damage from the fireball. As now, maybe Canyon thinking about diving that turret. And just going to wait until the Renekton goes, and then he's going to wait until the Wei goes. And the TP comes through, actually, so maybe just waiting to actually dive here as a 3-man unit, 1v3.
Yeah, once the wave crashes, they have an opportunity for sure. Yehu doesn't have flash.
It is Wei, and he's trying desperately to clear the wave, but he's not going to clear the cannon. A very unfortunate timing for him. They're just going to kill the turret. It's not even a dive anymore. They're just 3v1 bullying him on the bottom side of the map. Fortunately, it doesn't feel like there's too much to hold on to, as now Yehu in a lot of trouble, gets flash, gold carded, and CC'd to death. And that'll be the end of him. Good luck trying to side lane against all of this roaming power from Gen.G.
They have to contest Baron. DRX here, they have to check this, and so very scary now. You have to be on the top side of the map. Yone's still bottom, but that's teleport, of course.
In this game.
Well, if you want to put 2 Ts on it, I feel like Gen.G might butt in to his plan.
Oh boy. It's perfect. And look at this. The engage is pretty perfect as well, as Sponge trying to get something done. He's going to get blast coned in. Unfortunate. Very rare usage of that plant, but that's going to be his demise, as that is the end of Sponge. Gen.G are just kind of playing with their food at this point. They have total control over all of the map. They could do Baron if they want.
Could stay a little bit longer, as they just have so much control. He could just wait for the next wave and keep hitting the turret. They're going to 3-man this mid-turret. Actually, even Canyon coming over here. Look at how much damage he does. It's just absurd.
Yeah. Cullen comes out. Cleared the wave, I guess. And meanwhile, Wei still exists in this game, I swear. And again, it doesn't even really feel like this is Yehu's fault. Like, he tried his best. He did get caught the one time, but then the TF ganked him. Like, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is really hard. Pick your poison, DRX.
Keen runs in a straight line at them, takes more than half his health bar, but he's still going to land the gold card, so I guess he did his job. He's got the RFC online, and they're not able to dodge him as Canyon is behind the whole team. Toby getting in there. He's going to keep Rascal around, takes him down. A lot of damage into Toby, but meanwhile, the front line of DRX is just disappearing, evaporating before our eyes, as now Pays underneath the turret. Another gold card is going to hit Teddy, as he doesn't have anyone else on his team. That is a clean ace for the side of Gen.G.
There you go. There you have it. 24.5 minutes in. They're going to push to end here. 30 seconds on the Lucian, 30 seconds on the Way.
It's over.
It's done. That's it. That was the last and only real team fight. And it wasn't even a real team fight. It was just them getting caught. He's like, that's the Twisted Fate gameplay. I lose half my health bar, press gold card, my team wins.
I have the RFC. I attacked him. Banned in the second phase of game 1 because they didn't want to see him play it. But this time they said, I think that the TF is a bigger issue. And the Rumble, for some reason.
Yeah, the Rumble pressure early. He's played the Tristana so many times, he's played into it so many times, knows this matchup. He's going to get slowed here.
The whole team is in the brush, guys. As they're going to bubble it, they're going to get the flash out of Yehu. Trying to get something out of Chovy. Lahen's going to flash over the wall now. He's in a bit of trouble, as he doesn't have his flash anymore, and he should be going down here. As flash forward now from Pleta, looking for more. And it's first blood to Maokai. Sponge going to pick this one up.
Yeah, some flashes down here. You know, Chovy, Lahen, of course, to punish this Ashe Caitlyn. They do not have vision in the brush.
So they saw him on the Gromp. They're not respecting this engage. Pleta does not have flash, so he's just dead. Guys, you saw him on the Gromp. Your support doesn't have flash. There wasn't a ward. There was no way to see him coming on in, but they could have extrapolated that there was a chance he would get
Flashless Pleta will also die.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about saying, okay, most likely he's just going to path towards his red. He's behind, he lost a buff already, so maybe he's not going to come bot, but either way, that's the way it did pan out. And now Sponge is on the bottom side of the map here. Pay's already taken a bunch of damage. Just step on a trap. He is going to cleanse away from the root, but this is pretty elementary, as a very nice dive does come in from the side of DRX.
Well played. Teddy should be able to grab that plate as well. He does, and now Lahen's is next on the chopping block.
Yep, Pleta going to tank up a couple of shots, and it's done perfectly. That's a couple of kills now for DRX on the bottom side of the map.
Really massive. And Canyon, this time they regained this lethality. Caitlyn as Frog.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. The knockup is going to come in here as he gets knocked away by the hammer. So Frog doesn't have any way to get away from this, although it does go pretty far away. But this is Cassante, who am I kidding? He's got another dash in about a second or two. It's a straight up solo kill that does come through from Keith.
His ultimate, and he will have to flash, as you mentioned, is once again Canyon stays down here.
This time there is Arrow, all summoners available for DRX's bottom lane. Still just trying to help out the bottom lane. Canyon's taking a lot of damage here, but now Pleta, he's not going to respect the Rel combo. He's just going to get Magna Stormed in the face as here comes Sponge, but is he on time is the question. Another Q is going to come through, and Teddy just gets run into as Pays will be able to take him down with the help of Lahen's. Actually flashes and then dies, as Sponge might be able to follow up on this one. Nice Q from Sponge, but not going to be able to get any more kills.
Some of that, bit of a messy one down there, but Gen.G have really evened up the gold.
Yeah, and what do you do when new players join the LCK? You bully them. This dive is not going very well. Pays just going to die to the turret. So actually, Gen.G are the ones bullying themselves, I guess. That dive was not it.
What is going on, Valdez?
Yeah, he's just dead. No flash, no rocket jump. Not sure how that one happened. Maybe he jumped in again, and then he died. Well, now we have something happening on the top side of the map. 3v3, and it's an engage from Canyon. Pleta is once again dead. He's just taking a huge amount of damage from this one, and now Canyon's in a bit of trouble. He's trying to run this one off with his horse pants, but it's not quite going to work out. The heal comes through, but the Q hits, as down will go Lahen's, and DRX win the 3v3.
Sponge has 4 kills, Valdez, in this game. He got that Night Spout early, and with the Merc Treads, he just runs at them. He doesn't care. And Pays He wants to stop these plates from going over, but he is actually now under threat. He wants to farm. Yehu
is dead. Is he? One P. Yeah, that's it.
You knew he was dead.
Snow Rocket to hit that one. Peas also has cleanse, and now Canyon, he's just gonna say, okay, well my mid lane's going pretty well, so I guess I'll just come here into the mid lane and help out with this. Meanwhile, in the top side, Sponge knows where his bread is buttered, as maybe he doesn't actually. Double TP is coming in from the entire side of Gen.G. Teddy is so dead, and down he will go. Keen not going to be able to catch Sponge, as Canyon will do the job instead, as he was just running up the river himself. The disengage cone is definitely going to help out very nicely here, but unfortunately, Cassante is more overpowered than the blast cones that try very hard to deny us any action. So he is going to pick up that kill, as Gen.G are right back in the game.
Now, Frog was able to push bottom here, grab a turret. Yehu did a significant amount of damage to this mid turret, so it wasn't all for nothing.
A lot of shielding. You have the Nami as well. So at least you have that. Chovy might be in a bit of trouble here, as the Maokai ultimate does come out. Does get caught by the edge of that one. Very nice shockwave. There is no wave here, but it does not matter, as they just burst down Chovy. That's a big shutdown in the hands of Frog now.
That was what I was talking about in the draft, the combo. You just press Maokai ult and you press
in the side lane right now.
And this is what I said in the draft is, okay, well, I'm gonna get this turret at least in mid.
Look at Canyon. He's so far behind them. As now Sponge is like, I'm just gonna run away, I guess, and down go the Rift Heralds. And out comes Sponge.
The Rift Herald escape pod.
Yeah.
In action here, Sponge will have to flash away, but they're not done yet.
Thankfully, Chovy has... Nope, it's not going to matter. The ult does follow. And no disengage code, and is going to help him out this time. As now Sponge is going to get re-caught here with no summoners. Down he goes. 19 kills in a 21-minute game. Yeah.
Where's that poke, Frog? He's got the plant to give him some additional vision. Not going to be a great one, but it's enough.
The hawk shots are good. They know exactly the health of this as it is coming down. There is a trinket as well. DRX are going to have to do something. Gen.G are not backing down from this Baron. As we can see, the poke is going to hit Chovy mainly, as now the tidal wave is excellent to keep Sponge out of this one. And look at Keen as well, just going to ult him. Excellently done by the top laner of Gen.G to keep the jungler out of this one. But now can they win the fight is the question, as here comes Canyon, going to take down Frog, as he is the front line right now. And the Maokai, you know, Sponge, he's the only one left here with 380 carries. He's just got to turn tail and get out. Thankfully, the Blast Cone saves his life and avoids more action. The right call. They have the tanky front line to take up the Baron early on in the game as well. And now with the Baron, they're going to be able to put on a huge amount of pressure onto this map. With the Baron power plays, here comes the Hex Flash, but the Nature's Grasp is going to help out a bit, but only helps out the rest of the team, Sponge not included.
Yeah, who's going to get a turret up here top side, so it's not all for nothing here for DRX. Not all for naught, the lost turret mid, but it's going to be a trade. Got to be further back than you are.
You got to avoid the minefield as well. Culling is going to come out, and Teddy's so low, and he just gets taken out, assassinated by the Lucian. I guess that's why we still pick this champion, as that's a double kill for Pays. Already has 3 items, and he is assassinating people.
Yeah, well, nice try, Teddy. Flashing away, but not a different angle to the culling.
Pays. So your damage dealers are doing a lot, and your tanks have just stacked an incredible amount of armor, as Pleta doesn't exist anymore. He is just pushed away, as we do have a big fight coming in here, and Yehu's just not here. Neither is Keen, but now Sponge is going to be taken out as well, and Canyon finally pulls the trigger. They don't even need that Baron. They're just going to run at DRX and kill 4 of them. And that might just be the end of the game.
Yep, they end up catching them there in the top lane before the Baron even spawns. Who needs Baron setups? K gets his 1500th kill, the first LCK top laner to do so. And he may be picking up a POG in this one as well. They're pushed to end.
Yeah, that should do it. And Gen.G gonna make it pretty quick here. We talked about some long metas in recent times. Not the case when Gen.G does play off against teams they are much better than. So, quick 2-0. And a bunch of kills in this second game. Gen.G, you see that Keen just takes negative damage.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.